Hey there, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Sidetracked series. My name is the Carter712, and I hope that you guys have been doing well since our last episode here. We've been doing a little bit of building here on stream this week, and I think we have a really exciting project in store here for today. So as you can probably see now that we flipped the camera around, we've been doing some building on the storage building up here. I added this top section, and we started a little chandelier in there, as you can see. And I think what we're going to be doing today is finishing up this build. We've gotten a little sidetracked and kind of left it sitting, and I think now is the time to get everything done. We need to do the corners where I want to add an armory and maybe like a brewing station, and we'll figure out what we want to do in the other two sections up in there, and then also finish up the outside here as well. So what do you guys say? Let's jump in to today's episode. All right, so we're up here on the deck of the storage building now, and we can jump up here and take a little bit closer look at what we've done so far. I'm really happy with how this is turning out so far, but there is definitely a little bit more work that needs to be done. We started this chandelier in here, and I think it's got a decent shape to it. We tried using some of the crying obsidian and the blackstone like we used in the inside of the storage building to kind of bring some of the colors from the inside to the outside here. And I think the shape here is fairly nice for it being a corner building here. It was a little bit more difficult to work with than like a standard build that I would normally do like in a square, but I think it's turning out really nice. I want to kind of go through the inside of here and add a bunch of foliage and stuff, but not enough that's going to block this chandelier here. I want you to be able to see this as you're coming into town from out here, and if we look at it at night, it gives a really nice glow up there in the top of the storage base. And then down here on the inside, we do have all this done if you haven't seen the episodes previous, but these corners here is what I want to be turning into little sections. So I want to do an armory over here, a brewing station over here. Maybe we do like a little map section over here where we have the remainders of the map that are down there in the main center of the starter base here. So what do you guys say? Let's start grabbing some blocks. I need to go to sleep here real quick, and let's start doing some building. We're going to start up here in this top section, and I think what we're going to do is take a bunch of foliage. We have some leaves, some flowering azaleas, some glowberries, and we're going to just kind of start doing a bunch of foliage around the top levels, and then maybe add some flower pots and stuff down here on the floors and everything. So I'm going to jump into doing that, and we will be right back. Oh, well, hey there, guys. I was just putting a few things away here. Let's go take a look at what we've gotten done so far. We went through and added a bunch of grass blocks down here and just really filled this place up with flowers, the flowering azalea bushes, some of the glowberries to help add a little bit more light. And we just wanted to make this really look overgrown, kind of like a greenhouse up here on the top of the building. So if we jump up here into the top section, we can take a look at this as well. If I can get around here real quick. And we kind of did the same thing up here with just the leaves kind of vining around the top of the dome here, and then adding some of these flowering azalea bushes and pots and everything, since we don't have the grass up here in this top section. but there's still one more thing that we need to add down here real quick, and we're gonna add ourselves a bee nest to help add a little bit of life down in this section, kind of like the bees have kind of gotten in here and taken over this little area. All right, so now that we got the top all filled in, and I think it's looking really nice here from the outside, and it helps add a little bit of color muted here behind the glass, I think it is time to start working on the outside of this, adding a little bit more detail and shape to all this. So what do you guys say? Let's jump into a time lapse and let's get the outside of this building done. Well, we didn't add a whole lot here to the outside of the storage building, but I think we added just enough to help kind of break up some of the lines and add that last little bit of detail that we needed. These little side extensions I think turned out really nice and help add an extra little bit of detail and shape here to the storage building. So if we fly up here and pause it real quick, I think this is all turning out really nice. We added these stone brick walls that help separate that black line there. And I really like how it kind of goes back and forth and looks like a barrier that's kind of helping to hold the ceiling and everything together. We went through and added this other little line to separate here, and I think that's a nice little detail that we pulled down from the base of the storage building here and mimicked up here. And it's really nice to kind of bring some of those elements together as you go up these buildings and stuff to help add a lot of cohesiveness to the whole build. Well, look who decided to show up here to the storage building as we were working. Let's see if our wandering trader has any more mini blocks that we can use for future builds. We got bees nests, smokers, wool, crafting tables. He's actually got quite a few that we are going to need to grab for future builds and a bunch of other ones. Let's go grab our emeralds and a few of these blocks, and let's make some trades here with this wandering trader. Well, it turned nighttime and our wandering trader started running away from us. Where are you going, sir? I just wanted to say thank you for actually having some items. Adding that mini blocks add-on really gives you a reason to find these guys and do trading with them. And I'm really excited to get some more of these blocks and start using them more in the builds in the future. At the beginning of these episodes, I always bite off. Whoa, my face is way too close to the camera. I always bite off way more than I can chew, and I always say that we're going to get way more done than I can, and I underestimate how long things take in the amount of time that I have to build here. But I do think we got a really good chunk of the storage base done here, and I'm really happy how the outside is looking now. And maybe come and check out one of the streams this week. I stream Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from about 4:30 till 6:30. Get a little behind the scenes look at how we build here, and we're gonna do some of these sections I think this week on stream. So if you want to check those out, definitely go give me a follow at twitch.tv/thecarter712, and we'll probably be working on these this week. But I'm really happy with how the storage building is looking so far, and once we get this inside done this week on stream, I think the storage building will be finally done, and I'm really happy with it, like I said. But let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of the outside of the storage building here, and maybe we'll see you guys on Twitch this week. But until then, I think that's going to do it for today's episode, and we will see you guys in the next one.